All right, let's have a look at the miner stocks. So RIOT Platforms, so this is the ticker I'm watching right here, right now. So $8, that's where it closed, 806, 6% down today on Tuesday, April 16th. We still have a couple more days until halving, and we talked about this name and many other miners when I was basically telling that this is, halving has already been priced in way ahead of here, and they started diluting right at the top, right at where prices were basically twice as much as this level right here right now. So if you just measure the pullback, or is it like 60% pullback right here right now, or 60% dump, however you want to call it, but right here right now below its trend support, below the very pivotal $10 level, and below today, which was 870, these support levels, it's below this level as well. So now these support levels, I'm going to be watching these levels as potential resistance levels. How low can it go? So if we go back to the last year, actually, the stock hasn't traded at $8 since last March. So you can call this level as basically 52-week low for RIOT Platforms. So you can see right here, last year in the beginning of the year, stock took off around like $3, consolidated a lot at $60, $5.50, and $6 levels. So this is the $5.50 level potential support level I'll be watching for RIOT Platforms if we see continuation basically to the downside. You can definitely argue that this is overdone, this is oversold. You can see some sort of a relief bounce, but it can resume the sell-off after the halving. The main reason is not Bitcoin alone, because BTC, yes, it did pull back from its highs to 50-day moving average sitting right here, and it can definitely slip below code 255. Well, main reason is the rate sensitive stocks, right? They are getting hit one by one because Federal Reserve, the more they talk, the more they're hawkish, and they're like, okay, but it just looks like first they talked it down to one rate cut, and now they're saying that there's possibly no rate cut, and maybe there will be even rate hike. If you take a look at the bonds, the yields are going higher and higher. If you take a look at the dollar, dollar is going crazy as well. So in this environment, nobody has an appetite for loser stocks, like stocks that don't make money, or like basically speculative names, because Russell 2000, almost 50-60% of Russell 2000 unprofitable companies. Same thing if you take a look at the Mara, slipped below the pivotal level, what I was watching, 1550. So 1450 right here, that's where it's sitting, 1460. Below this level, it can definitely go back to these breakout levels of $10. If it goes crazy, $750. And a lot of people don't understand that they have diluted the shares a lot at these levels, and at these prices. If you just pull up the marathon market capitalization chart, it's still, these pullbacks are not like, this stock is still like what, 3 billion? It's $4 billion stock, okay? So it's very, very expensive still. So yeah, if it pulls back, it's not, so you can go back, watch my video where I was making outstanding shares or market capitalization. I made a video about saying that this at $80, it is basically exactly the same market capitalization as at $24 levels right here right now. So go watch that video if you're a newbie, somebody who just got basically influenced by many like pumpers, or I don't want to call them pumpers, but a lot of people who just basically talk about this name over and over and just blindly bullish, present like all sorts of presentations, and just people just buy into this, and they think that people were asking like, is it good idea to dollar cost average? You don't want to bring something like investors do into something like speculative name like this. This is not a dollar cost. You dollar cost averages S&P 500, okay? You dollar cost average companies that are profitable. So S&P 500 basically kicks out unprofitable companies every single year. 3, 4, 5, 10, 7 stocks get the hell out of the index and they bring in profitable companies. And this is the only area I can just relate where people do dollar cost averaging. But I don't know that if people do dollar cost averaging with penny stocks, it can go lower and lower and lower until you just mentally break down and sell the stock, and then maybe it will make a move. But until then, just go take a look at NIO, okay? This is exactly the same thing. It can happen. Exact same thing can happen with any of your minor stocks, despite BTC staying high, because at some point there won't be any more Bitcoin to mine, and those stocks will pivot to something else, and they will be doing something else. Okay, that's my view. That's my opinion. Those are the levels I'm watching for those stocks. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.